All right. All right, guys. So, in looking back at and thinking through this past weekend of where we struggled again when it comes down to us and the teams that we played, it was like that team wasn't better than us. The issue really boiled down to is again, they apply pressure to us and we continue to struggle with pressure. The issue boils down, especially when we get pushed to our weak hand or our non dominant hand. We continue to struggle with that. Now, you guys are fourth, fifth graders. In my head, you should be past that by now. You've got to, anything you can do with your right hand, you have to do with your left. But I think what's going on really is that I've taught you guys a lot, and I continue to teach you guys and push practice and push homework to you. But I think that really what needs to happen is we need to get more time where we're practicing it against somebody who's not a teammate. And I've tried to do this before, just get other teams to come scrimmage us periodically, which we've been successful in sometimes, but most majority of the time not. Most teams don't want to scrimmage. But we need to get more of that type of work so that we can get more game-like experience. And that's what I think we're missing. If you'll note that some of the pros, I'll give an example. There'll be pros that go out and they'll go get in a run, and they'll go to a practice or go get in a basketball run, and they'll just work on one skill. Hey, I'm doing a step back, whatever that move is, and and that's all they're going to work that whole session. They're not going to do anything else. They're going to try to use that move every time until they get it perfected. And we need to do more of that. We need to do more of, I've got to get you guys in different situations where it allows you to work on these skills outside of just the skill development stuff of it, but really being able to run it against other people, not your teammates, because again, the teammates take it easy on y'all, or you know who you can get by, and so okay, oh, I'll grab so and so because I know I can get by him easily. That doesn't work. We need somebody else because again, we also have an issue with sometimes this which I don't get, this little intimidation factor. You see a big kid who's a little bit bigger than you, a little kid that maybe a little bit quicker than you, and we get a little intimidated, and we've got to get past that. So I want you to watch these drills that I'm getting ready to show you. Well, it's not these drills. Watch South Carolina and how they handle the press. I'm gonna give you two examples of it, okay, of how she handled the press. It's not that difficult, guys. You guys have all the skills to do what you'll see in these two examples. You just got to do it. And the problem is you guys get caught up in, I don't know what it is, if it's fear, whatever it is, you guys get stuck in your own head instead of just doing what you've been taught. We work on this a lot, and we just got to get past this. And I think once we get past this hurdle, it'll make life so much easier. But we just got, or make the game so much easier. And so we just got to get past this hurdle. So watch these two examples, and then we'll talk about it in practice. All right, talk to you later. Bye. The first thing I want you guys to note is watch how physical she is here to get the ball. Now she gets the ball, she pivots and looks first before she dribbles. Look at how she turns every time. Anytime the defense gets over, she turns. Now, that was bad from a standpoint of the play, but let's go back over. We're going to watch it in slow motion, then we're going to slow it down even more. Watch how physical she is, and watch how she's starting at the free throw line and then working her way down. That gives you so much room. Now she pivots and sees the court. Now, boom, change the direction. Now she's getting over. She's getting over. Look at her offhand. Oh, behind the back. We work on that. Oh, now spin. Okay. Now we're cross half court. There's no reason, majority of, if not all of you, should not be able to do that. And again, that's my frustration. I'm looking at this play. Something was way off because you got all 5 players on the left side of the court. That should never happen. But we're going to see it one more time again. So again, let's watch how physical she is on getting the player off of her, uses her hands, get off of me, and comes away down to the ball and keeps the defender on her hip, behind her, I meant to say. Now she catches it and turns and looks. Okay, are they trying to trap me? No, they're not trapping me. It's just a straight up man-to-man. Now, okay, I'm going to go up this sideline. Oh, she's trying to overplay that. Oh, between the legs, change of direction. Now look at how far she keeps that ball away. Now look at her offhand. She's using that offhand to battle. Now, behind the back, change of direction. Every time that player gets a little bit too far over to threaten that ball, she changes. Now, oh, you're getting over a little bit further. Okay, now I'm a spin. And I'm a pass half court. That is so easy. And again, you guys know how to do this. I've taught you this. So you guys not doing it, it frustrates me. I'm not, and sometimes you guys get caught up. Oh, let me go back to that one play. That's the one, the scariest one she did was that just a regular crossover in front. But again, look at her using her off arm. Look at where the ball is being dribbled away from the defender. The defender's got to come through her off arm and through her to get to the ball. Now, again, this portion here, I don't even understand it. You got all 5 players sitting on that side of the court. There's no way in the world that should happen. So, all right. So we're going to get here in a second and see the second situation. But you guys, there's no reason for you guys not to be able to handle pressure. You've got to relax. And too many of you are panicking when you see pressure. All right. And you just head down and just start dribbling. I'm going somewhere. All right. So again, she's got a bigger player on her, longer player. And again, that player's stunting at her a lot. Again, but if you notice every time, I like that. She set her up and just did a step out away from the defender, where the defender thought she was going to go to the basket. So again, the defender tries to take away her right hand. Okay, I can go with my left. I'll use my spin. Now I'll create space. A retreat dribble just to create space to see what you're going to do. Okay, now I'll use my offhand to battle with you to get across half court. Again, using my offhand. Look at the ball. Look at where she sees, she keeps putting the ball away from her. Now she's looking for the screen. The defender's trying to jump it. Again, look at her battle with the defender. Then bumps off of the defender and goes up into space. Very easy, very basic. And these are all the things I've taught you guys. And so that's my frustration. It's the stuff that I'm teaching we've got to get you guys doing this in a practice against other people. We've got to figure out something. If that means just going up to one of these wrecks and just getting out on the court and, with a couple of 5 and just playing out on the wreck, we've got to do something to get you guys used to this type of stuff. I like how she created space there. There's no reason to go and attack that if you don't need to. Hey, take some space and read what's going on. Now she can see it. Now, boom, drop her shoulders and go. Use that offhand. And look at how she's left herself so much space on the sideline. We continue to want to run up the sideline. See how she stayed, most of the time she's staying in the middle of the court so she can go left or right and have space to get around her defender. Now, this situation, they run a ghost screen here, and she just, okay, let me keep the ball away from the defender. Okay, now the defender's away from me, so I can bring it in front now. And that's another problem we have. The defender's right on us, and we're going to bring the ball in front of us. Why? All right. And so now she's setting her up again. Okay. I'm going to go with a little push crossover. And now she's on my hip. And so now I'm just going to one dribble, boom, and get to space. Look at that. Nice. A nice pull up. All right. So again, we've got to figure out, I got to figure out how to get you guys, we've got to get some more practices in where we're going against other people in a game time situation so that you guys can feel that and rep it out so that you can practice it and practice it and practice it and practice it against different people and everything else. And I think that will help us get over the hump on a lot of situations. All right. See you guys at practice, and, practice at home. Do your homework. All right. Have a great one.